mic over here. Alright, shut up! Detroit Smash! Ow. And my alarm clock with so much force that it explodes and shatters the nightstand under into splinters. Oh my god. I wish. I actually just hurt my hand as I punched my alarm clock. Urgh, you win this round. Smug bastard. I climb out of bed while shaking off the pain. I pick out my school uniform and head to the bathroom. So close up in this freaking shot. Once I arrive, I lay down the clothes and turn on the shower. While getting undressed, I notice something in the mirror. Uh-oh. I'm wearing a big dopey grin on my face. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to see like he was going to start hallucinating or something in the mirror. Like, I'd probably have to assume Sayori hanging. It seems my time with Sayori yesterday put me in a good mood. Today's going to be even better. Not just with Sayori, but with all of the girls. For the moment, I forget that I failed to come up with a single real solution last night. After I finished undressing and am in my natural state, I step into the shower. I don't practice Centeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. If I had $1 million, well, I'd spend it all. My singing continues until I'm interrupted by what sounds like a bear fighting a moose. What the? Grr! This time I pinpoint the sound to be coming from my stomach. Oh. Damn, I forgot to eat dinner last night. God damn it, dude. Unless you count painkillers as dinner, but if that's the case, you've got bigger problems. I quickly finish up my shower and throw on my uniform so that I have time to eat a decent breakfast. I rush down the stairs and into the kitchen. Once I arrive, I begin rummaging through the cabinets and the fridge. Let's see. I managed to find half a carton of eggs and a package of biscuits. Man, I need to go shopping. But this oughta be get her done. Grr. Settle down, okay? I'm working on it. As I go to turn on the oven, I remember something. I open the oven door and take out a dinner pan. Or dirty pan. Pan, I just want you to know there are no hard feelings. Oh, and you're also adopted, and nobody loves you. My guy's crazy. I toss the unwanted metal loved child into the sink and grab a bowl that I then fill with water. After using the water bowl to make sure the eggs are still fresh, I place the biscuits in the newly heated oven. Once everything is in order, I let the biscuits cook a while before I start scrambling. I could prefer to try and eat some and eat everything at the same time. As I'm about to start, I hear a knock at the door. Huh? Who could that be? Probably Sayori. My parents aren't supposed to be back for a few more days, and I don't think I've broken any laws. Knock, knock, let the devil in. I set the eggs down on the counter and make my way to the door. It's gotta be Sayori, right? Yep. Maybe he's still asleep. Sayori. I quickly unlock the door and open it. Hey, Mikey. Sorry about showing up without telling you first. It's no problem at all, Sayori. In fact, I'm actually proud of you for waking up so early. Mm-hmm. She smiles at me like that is exactly what she wanted to hear. Ooh, what's that smell? Oh yeah, I have some biscuits in the oven and was about to make some scrambled eggs. That sounds really good. It does, doesn't it? It's a real shame there's only enough for one person. Is that right? Sayori looks away with defeated eyes. It's fun to tease her like this, but I probably should cut her some slack. Haha. I'm only joking. There's plenty for the both of us if you want some. Yay! Her spirits are quickly lifted by the chance to get her free food. She can be so adorable sometimes. I know, right? That's why she's my favorite. We head into the kitchen, and I resume my post as Eggman. All eggs will tremble before my fury. Fuck's sake. I think this to myself as I crack them into the skillet. So what has you so up and early this morning? I glance over at Sayori, who appears to be in a trance. Huh? Oh! I guess I was just excited for today. Excited, huh? For what? Or what for? Well... Man, this skillet sure is making my face hot. I could ask you the same thing, Mikey. You don't seem like the eggs and biscuits for a breakfast type. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? She proceeds to point at the 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts sitting on the counter. I guess you caught me. Truth is, I suddenly realized that it might not be a good idea to tell her that I didn't eat dinner last night. I just had a lot of energy this morning, you know? Figured I'd try something new. Ah! Looks like we have another thing in common, huh? Yeah, I suppose we do. Man, this skillet is really making my face hot. Hey, Mikey, are the eggs done yet? As I snap my attention back to the skillet, I realize that they've probably been done a good 30 seconds. Well, that nose of yours doesn't miss much, does it? Sarah nods her head in agreement to my remark. I take the skillet off the eye and use an oven mitt to take out the biscuits. Once I've given everything a good one-over, I prepare a plate for both of us. Breakfast is served. I hand Sayori her plate and watch as she begins to chow down. She's like a vacuum. I take a seat across from her and begin my own chowing. This is really good, Mikey. I didn't know you could cook. Please, it's only scrambled eggs and biscuits. It's not like I'm a master chef or anything. Though when compared to her cooking, I might seem like one. Because she nearly burned their house down. As we continue eating breakfast, I come up with an idea. Hey, Sayori, what do you say we do this every morning? Do what? You know, eat breakfast together like this. Oh, that's so adorable. You could come over before school and I could cook us something. Oh, well, that sounds nice, but I wouldn't want you to have to go through all the trouble just to make me food. Believe me, it's no trouble at all. Plus, it will give me a chance to learn how to cook more than just simple stuff like this. It'll be like our very own breakfast club. Even after witnessing my enthusiasm, Sayori still doesn't seem very convinced. I don't know. I would feel bad for eating without doing anything. Don't say that. You're not doing anything. I enjoy spending time with you. And in my eyes, that's payment enough. Aww. She still seems unsure, but I need this to work. Well, here goes nothing. Plus, it will be nice to spend the morning with someone while my parents are gone. Okay. Mikey, I feel kind of scummy for doing that. Sayori knows that I don't like to talk about my parents when they're out of town. Alright, but only if you promise that I'm not going to be a burden. I promise that you are not a burden for eating breakfast with me. Then I accept your invitation. In that case, I hereby declare you vice president of the newly formed Mikey and Sayori Breakfast Club. Watching her laugh like this, man, this skillet sure is making my face. Oh, wait. Yeah, the vice president of 2 clubs, huh? You're quite the productive lady. You know it. But you know that being the VP means you'll have to keep waking up early, right? No problem. After all, I wouldn't be a very good at my job if I was always late. Especially since the president can be such a meanie. Wow. Hey. I allow her to continue laughing at my expense. It's not like I'd ever want her to stop or want to stop her. Oh, Mikey, we should get going soon, or we might be late. Oh, right. Come on, I'll clean up. I'll clean up when I get home later. After making sure the oven is off, Sayori and I leave my house. Walking to school gives me time to think about my strategy. Now that we are going to spend the mornings together, I'll be able to hang out with the other girls after the club. But what if Sayori wants to spend the afternoon together or finds out that I'm spending time with someone else? Last time she saw me with someone, she... Anyway, my blood runs cold as I hear her scream in my head. Luckily, Sayori doesn't seem to notice my shudder. I'll just have to be more subtle then about it. It's not like she's going to walk in on me, Frenching one of them. Jeez. Just to be safe, I should try to come up with an excuse if she does see something that could be hurtful. As happy as I am just hanging out with only her, I need to be sure the other girls are alright as well. But let's say I do only have until Monday to solve any problems. I'll have to work fast in a way that doesn't come off as too sudden. I could spend a weekend helping all of them, but what if that's not enough? Sure, me and Natsuki almost kissed when we hung out, but that doesn't really fix anything. See you later, Mikey. Looking forward to it, Sayori. Oh, God. The first half of the school day passes in a blur as I continue to formulate a plan. There's 3 days left before the weekend and 3 girls I need to learn about. Assuming I don't fuck anything up, that should work out perfectly. But these girls have only known me for a day. I'm basically a complete stranger to them. Spending time with them in the club might help, but I doubt any of them will confess their darkest secrets to me in a room surrounded by other people. Maybe I could find a non-abrasive way to hang out with them after the club meeting. Something that doesn't come off as too strong or weird. Let's say I think of a way to spend time with them. At this point, what would be the best order? Natsuki has her tough demeanor, Yuri is super reserved, and I don't know Monica that well, and she's totally out of my league. Teacher. The answer, if you will, Mr. Mikey. 42. Very good. Now, class. Maybe I could appeal to them somehow and get them to open up. He just goes right back to thinking about what to do right after that. Or at the very least, not have them see me as some strange new guy. I know what kinds of books Natsuki and Yuri like, but Monica is still a mystery. I guess I could use the club as a talking point with her, but then what? If nothing else, I could just save her for last. The extra time together in the club might help me come up with something. But that still leaves one question. Who do I try to spend time with today? I know Natsuki the best, but she's also the most hostile when it comes to new people. On the other hand, Yuri's super shy, but also opens up the most when it comes to something she likes. I already know I can make something happen between me and Natsuki Sunday, so I guess I'll focus on Yuri for now. But how? I could try and set up a sort of reading date without using the word date, of course. Don't be like the fucking purist mod of that fucking Yuri date. Oh, that was awful. I had the actual video of it. I only had it like play that date for like 10 minutes, and I just cut out to the fucking end because that date was just bad. It was no good dialogues, nothing interesting happening. It was bad and boring. Ring, ring, ring. The lunch bell snaps me out of my deep thinking. Oh shit, it's already lunchtime. A few other students look at me as I blurt this out. Luckily, they're more focused on getting food than they are on me. I stay seated until everyone else makes their way out of the class. Good fortune smiles on me as the teacher also leaves without checking to see if anyone got left behind. Lunchtime. That means I only have 3 periods left before the club meeting. And I haven't even written a poem yet. Wow. Alright then. I clap my hands together and pull out a fresh sheet of paper. Write a poem. 10 minutes pass and I have yet to come up with anything. Fuck's sake! Damn it, I don't remember it being this hard. Come to think of it, I don't recall writing poems at all last week. Fourth wall break. Strange. I know I wrote them. I went around and showed them to everyone. But what did they say? Another 5 minutes pass as I try to think back to the poems that I wrote for Natsuki. Only 30 minutes left. There's no way I'll be able to write something that all the girls love. Their writing styles are also different. Damn you, individuality! But how in the hell will I write 4 poems when I can't even write one? I suppose I don't have to write one specifically for Sayori, since she'll like anything that I write. But when it comes to her, I'd rather be safe than sorry. And if I'm going to try and spend time with Yuri today, hers should take whatever. There's only 25 minutes left of lunch, and it will be hard to write during class with all the distractions. Come on, think! I close my eyes and rack my brain for any ideas. After a few minutes, I begin to feel my hand move as my mind becomes more clear. Almost like I'm not... What the hell? Go away. Almost like I'm not even the one writing. I hear the words I'm thinking so clearly as my mind continues along the paper. The ambition, darkness, my destiny slowly eroding. After finishing the ending, I open my eyes and look at the sheet of paper. What the hell? I assumed my poem would be dog shit since my eyes were closed. But this looks better than my normal handwriting. The fuck? How is that possible? Maybe I should always write with my eyes closed. I'm sure that would be easy to explain to teachers. I read over my pristine work a few times to make sure I didn't mess up anywhere. It's definitely fitting for Yuri, but that doesn't mean that she'll love it. She is the most critical after all. There's still 15 minutes left of lunch, which should be plenty of time to write another poem. We'll write more poems? Let's see. Monica will probably be the hardest to write for, so I should go ahead and get hers out of the way. How are you gonna do that, though? I pull out another sheet of paper and and reassume my position. Pencil to paper, both eyes closed, minding the recesses of my brain. Damn it, I can't think of anything. It came so naturally for Yuri's. Maybe I should switch gears. I'm already doing a good job of getting close to Sayori, so I should do Natsuki's next. Come on, just do what I did last time. I take a deep breath and focus once again. After a short while, I once again hear the words, and feel my hand moving on the paper. It's strange, but I don't lose my focus. After writing for a minute, I open my eyes and look at my work. It's the same as before? My poem for Natsuki came out. Cute. But that's not what bothers me. The handwriting is just as good as in the poem I wrote for Yuri. I thought the first time was just a miracle or something, but this... I begin to worry a little about how good it looks. I don't get it. I've never written with my eyes closed before. There's no way my writing should look anywhere near as this good. I feel light pain behind my eyes as I finish saying this. Damn, don't tell me I'm getting another migraine. You might. My worries are eased when I feel the pain begin to fade after a short while. Thank God there's no... Thank God there's no way I could have handled... Whatever. Alright then. Shit, I was hoping to get them all done before lunch ended. I pack up my things while trying to think of poems ideas. 3 periods should be plenty of time to write 2 more. Are we going to go through every single class now up until this point or something? And like always, I was right. Almost. I was able to write Sayori's poem using the same method as before, except this time my handwriting was quite terrible. Okay. I struggled to read it as I copied it down onto a clean sheet of paper. I guess the first 2 times were just miracles. Once I finished hers, however, my mind grinded to a halt. I sat through 2 periods with my eyes closed and my pencil on the page, being careful to hide my face. Luckily, I sit in the back in all my classes, allowing me to avoid any unwanted attention. 2 whole periods, and aside from Sayori's, I got zilch? Zilch, 0, nothing, no, nada. Like your fada fucking Yamada. Damn, now's that the time to get distracted. I guess that's another reference I don't get. I sit staring at the clock in my last period class. The teacher is just as ready to go home as the students, so the class is pretty lax. 30 minutes left. Come on, think, there's gotta be something I can write. Free form, abstract, anything. 25 minutes left. Maybe I could try to appeal to her interests. Let's see, what kinds of things does she like? There's sports, literature, maybe debating, playing piano. Damn, she actually does have a lot of hobbies. My confidence falters briefly as I come to terms with just how much better Monica is than me. 20 minutes left. I could just try to write something in a way that compliments her specifically. Talk about the beauty of Emerald's eyes or the power of passion. That might be a little too much. No, that's stupid. She'd see right through it. 15 minutes left. Shit. I do the other 3 with almost no problem, so why the hell is this one stumping me? Because we don't know really anything about Monica. We were never able to write poems for her. Sure, Monica is the one I know the least about, but how will I ever change that if I can't manage to write her a damn poem? After yesterday, it's hard to tell if my goofy banter and stupid charm will actually work on her. 10 minutes left. Maybe she actually really likes my personality and she was just too scared to say anything. I could win her over that way and not even worry about some silly poem. Or maybe she hates the way I act and this poem is my only chance in hell to get closer to her. Damn it. 5 minutes left. Ah, shit. Huh? What the shit? Damn, the clock is in here must be slow. While everyone else is packing up, I choose to panic instead. Calm down, we don't share poems until the end of the club, so I still have time to write one. But I'm also supposed to spend time with the girls. Damn, what a drag. After making my way to the club room door, I brace myself. Everything will be fine, I got this. However, what greets me at the door immediately fills me with dread. Hi again, Mikey. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha! Come on, you didn't think I'd bail on you already, did you? No, of course not. I'm just really glad you came back. You? Why did she say it like that? Oh, is she being like, I'm so glad that you came back. Me. You, me. Well, of course, you can count on me. I smile at Monica as I say this, which appears to make her blush a little. Yeah. Well, I have to go finish up some paperwork. But we should talk more when you get the chance. As she walks off, I think about what she said. She wants to talk more? Maybe I have been worrying myself with this poem for nothing. But still, what if she sees that I have a poem written for everyone except her? Hell, what if any of the girls notice that I've written 3 of them? Surely she won't think I'm trying to put the moves on whichever girl's poem I show her, right? Maybe. Yuri comes around just in time to interrupt my panic thoughts. Ah, Yuri! Thanks for keeping your promise, Mikey. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first. Okay, we see. Like it deserves a slack. Yeah, we heard this before. You didn't want to join the clubs last year, and then last year too. We plan to hang out. What? Monica interrupted the last time, but she seems preoccupied. Oh. It's no problem, Yuri. In fact, I was actually looking forward to coming here. Sorta. And believe me, Natsuki, I'm not gonna slack off. I've heard legends about those punches of yours. Oh. Good. It would only take one, you know. Is that so? Sounds like you're a real Satama in the making, huh? Something I don't know, I don't think. It's probably anime related, though, in Natsuki. Has the eagle landed? I make him look like a chump. Crowd control, the eagle has landed. I repeat, the eagle has landed. I suddenly hear Sayori walking up behind me. Don't worry, guys. Mikey always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Jesus, I can't do my Sayori voice anymore. God. Maybe it has to do something with that Sayori date mod I played recently. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Well, I've always been fond of excavating, so Sayori's room was good practice. And I do prefer my pancakes to be not on fire. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? Well, in that case, you're in luck. It just so happens I intended to make friends with everyone here. If that's okay with you, of course. Yuri looks like I just asked her to perform a lobotomy. Oh, I don't know what that is. Lobotomy? I don't know, man. On herself. Lobotomy. That's it. Surely she's read. Of course. I think it's important that we all try to get along. I guess we'll see if that holds up when she sees Natsuki's poem. Oh, right, the fighting. I can't wait to see how that's gonna change. Oh, Yuri, even... I lightly elbow Sayori in the arm. Hey, what was that for? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I lean in and pretend to inspect the arm I nudged. You know she's shy. Try not to put her on the spot. Oh, right. Once I finished my examination, I returned my attention to Yuri. Are you alright, Sayori? Mm-hmm. Mikey's just clumsy. He can't help it. So are you. Me, the clumsy one? Huh. On what planet? That sounded real bad. It said Sayori and Yuri. I tried to do them both at the same time. That whole thing with Yuri was real bad. Oh, God. I'm just thinking about it. That was so bad. Oh, God. Our laughter is soon interrupted by Monika's voice. Hey, Sayori, can you help? Can you come and help me with this? Yes, ma'am, Miss President. Once the two of them walk off, it's just me and Yuri left. I guess Natsuki went to the closet earlier. Mikey. Yeah, Yuri? I know you said you read a lot, and so I was wondering if you've ever come across this. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Isn't that Portrait of Markov? I saw like a game theory video, like MatPat game theory about this Portrait of Markov thing. I'm not sure about it though, but it could probably have some kind of effects. But you never know. It is just a theory, a game theory. It's a short read. Oh, it's a short read, and it should keep your attention if you're interested in the genre. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. I forgot just how cute Yuri could be. Seeing her like this fills me with the determination. That determination is short-lived, however, once I read the title of the book. The Bed of Chaos. No, it's a completely different book. Okay. What a bullshit boss. Her expression quickly turns to concern as she notices my face. Do you not like this one? Huh? Oh. It's not that. It's not that I don't like it. I just quick think of a good excuse. Was just trying to remember if I had read it or not. But after looking at it, I don't suppose I had. I see. Oh, and thanks, Yuri. I'll definitely read this. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Bye now. Hulu's calling me. Now that everyone is settled in, it's time for me to get to work. I could talk to Natsuki, who is rummaging around in the closet, or Yuri, who is nose deep in a book already. And finally, there's Monika and Sayori, who are in the corner, likely discussing festival plans. I thought Sayori was helping with something, unless they did already. Let's see, there's about 55 minutes left of the club time, the last 15 of which will be for poem sharing. So I have roughly 40 minutes to try and spend with each girl. That comes out to 10 minutes each unless I spend time with Monika and Sayori together. 40 divided by 3 is like 14-ish. So 14 minutes max per girl. I can do this. Yuri is today's lucky contestant, so I'll talk to her first. I need to talk to Yuri some more, but I'm not sure how to go about it. At the moment, she seems pretty invested in her book. I wonder what she's reading. Portrait of Markov, probably. I peer over at her to try and make out the title. It looks like the BOS. Okay. I quickly realized that it's the same book that she gave me earlier. Why does she have 2 copies? Did she buy one just for me? Shit. There's no way she didn't see me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Okay. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just trying to see what book you were reading. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. but I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to go through some of it again. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Uh, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, uh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Sure. Ah, I see. Yep, she definitely bought one just for me. Yep, that's exactly it. I decided to let it go since she already seems pretty embarrassed. I'm interested in reading it for sure, but I was wondering what it's about. Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. As she skims it, I begin to feel uneasy. The cover of the book seems different this time. Portrait of Markov! Yep, there's the portrait of Markov! It was all in black titles too, like the black outlines, completely like bold text there. That's when you know something bad would happen. Huh? Is something wrong, Mikey? Oh, what the hell was that? No, I just thought that I heard something. I see. Would you still like to know what the book is about? Why, of course, especially if you're the one telling me. Is that so? Well then, I'll do my best. Yuri clears her throat and begins her synopsis. What? Synopsis? Oh, God. The book seems to be a spin-off of the Prometheus legend. Several witches attempt to recreate the fire of life, but get transformed into horrible creatures instead. And the fire they do create begins to spawn demons instead of people. Oh God. The book follows a brave warrior who makes his way to destroy the demons while engaging in jolly cooperation. I'll admit that the plot does sound pretty interesting, and it definitely seems like a book that she would be into. Well, Yuri, you've sold me. I'm going to start it right now. But it will be hard to get closer to her while reading. You don't have to. Hmm? Yeah, I guess you're right. Reading it alone would be kind of dull. Oh, brought it, just like bringing her into it. Yuri looks away with defeated eyes. I proceed to smile at her. That's why, if you don't mind, I'd like to read it with you. What? She is obviously shocked by my request. I'm just saying, I've never read it in company before, and you seem like a good reading buddy. Reading buddy? Yeah, you know, an analyzing ally, a construing companion, a perception pal, heck, maybe even a scanning sidekick. Yuri giggles at my linguistic, I don't know, gymnastics. Very well. Oh, very well. If it is all right with you, I'd be happy to be your comprehending comrade. Haha. She can't help but join in on my laughter. I never would have guessed she would make a joke like that. Me either. Then again, I guess I don't know her that well. But I'm making progress. Once we finish laughing, I retrieve my copy of the book and pull a desk up next to Yuri's. So, comrade, shall we use two books or one? Please say one. Either is fine, but I suppose just one will work. That way we'll be in the same place. She timidly closes her own copy as I slide mine to be more in between us. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Yup, same shit. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Back to this CG. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding, uh, but in holding it like this, that sound right. I don't know. We're huddled even closer together than before. I must stay focused. Don't look at her ginormous She's so close, I can feel the warmth of her face. No, the book is what matters right now. Just read the book! She smells like lavender, and this light makes her practically glow. Ugh! I turn the page as I finish reading it. The way the page flutters to the other side, the way she catches it with her thumb, it's almost intimate. Intimate? What? Why? Oh. I continue to try and home in my focus for a few pages until I can't stand it anymore. I need a way to ask her, but how? She's polite, but also reserved and introverted. I have an idea of what I want to do, but how do I bring it up? Maybe I could... Hey, Mikey. He keeps getting interrupted. In his thoughts. This might be an odd question, but why did you decide to read with me? Huh? What do you mean? Well, it's just that you're not really how Sayori described you. She made it sound like you were more reserved and that you hadn't talked to people much recently. So, I was just wondering why you act so bold around us. So sorry if it's too personal, you don't have to answer. This is it, the perfect siege? Siege? I don't know, man. I have a hard time reading. There's not a lot of these words I've never really heard of in my life. Alright, just stop it. Please let this work. Well, Yuri, I lean back in my chair and cross my fingers over my stomach. It is my intention to become the bull goose loony of this here literature club. If she doesn't get this reference, I'm done for. I don't get the reference, so I'm not gonna know. But in order to become the bull goose loony, I've got to have respect, see? And the way I see it, I can't earn respect unless I act a little bold here and there. More than that though, respect is earned through showing interest in what others are passionate about. So how will I ever be bull goose loony if I'm not interested in you? Damn, that ending may have sounded too flirty. It kind of did. Whatever that reference is from. Oh. And she's laughing. Or maybe not. Well, you might have trouble obtaining that position, I'm afraid. Oh yeah, and why's that? You should know that I am currently the presiding bull goose loony of the literature club. She got the reference? Thank fuck! What's the reference? I don't know this one. Is that right? Well, I'll have you know that I'm so crazy that I voted for Eisenhower. Wow. I'll have you know that I voted for Eisenhower twice. Oh my god. Well, I'm so gosh darn crazy that I voted for Eisenhower twice and plan to vote for him again this fall. Well, then I suppose you truly are the craziest one here. So I hereby grant you my title of Bull Goose Loony. This is weird seeing this from Yuri. It's really weird. I kind of like it, though. There's a brief silence after she says this. Me and Yuri laughed together for a while. We even managed to get a glance from some of the other girls. After settling down, we begin to discuss the book we just got done acting out. Turns out Yuri had read it for the first time not too long ago. Then again, I guess I hadn't read it until yesterday. As I watch her confidence grow as she discusses the book, I finally work up the nerve to ask her. So, did you ever see the movie they made of it? I don't believe so. After reading it, I was doing some research and saw where it had a film adaptation. But I suppose I never got around to watching it. I see. I'm usually not a fan of book to movie adaptations, but this one did pretty good job. Well, perhaps I'll get around to watching it sometime. Like you, I prefer books over movies, but I trust your advice. Thanks, Yuri. That means a lot coming from you. Oh, it's nothing really. I'm pretty sure I have a copy of the movie at my house somewhere. In fact, now that we've talked about it so much, I kind of want to watch it. ... Hey, I've got an idea. Ask politely. Don't make it sound intimidating. Don't screw this up. If you're not doing anything after the club meeting, maybe you could come over and watch it with me? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make it sound like that. I guess I was just excited about showing it to you. I'm... just blushing. Yuri takes a minute to gather her thoughts. A lot of silence. Damn, should I say something or... Inhales. I would love to. Oh! And look at her. Look at that, like, fired up expression on her eyes. Huh? Oh, shit. Quick, damn it, say something. Great. I mean, I'm glad to hear that. Do you have a particular time that you want to come over? I suppose right after the club meeting would be fine. Though I would need to go home first to change and put away my things. That's fine. I'll probably need time to find the movie anyway, so there's no rush. I'll just text you my ad. Oh, I guess I don't have your number. God, I feel so cheesy. Oh, here. She fumbles around in her bag for a while before finally pulling out her phone number. It's not a plain purple case on it. Oh, it's got a plain purple case. Derp. Should have guessed. We exchange phones and enter our numbers and contact information. I enter my contact name as BG Looney in hers, which is met with a little light giggle. After getting my phone back with the new contact, Yuri, I hear a familiar voice. Okay, everyone! I think... What the fuck? I glance at the time on my phone and notice that about 45 minutes have passed. Jesus! Shit. Did I really spend 45 minutes with Yuri? Apparently so. Damn it, what will I do about Sayori, Natsuki, and Monica? I guess I'll just have to try and spend more time with them tomorrow. I stand up and move the desk I was sitting at back to where it was originally. Don't tell me you forgot to write a poem yesterday, Mikey. Huh? Of course I did. Well, I guess I technically did write one yesterday. Our expectations for me really weren't that low. Huh? No, it's just... Anyways, I'm glad to hear that you're making an effort for the club. Yes, ma'am, 100%. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf from a spiral notebook. I think it said this too in the original game. Wrote hers on a composition notebook. And once again, see Monica's pristine handwriting. It looks familiar, and not in the way it should. Her handwriting's probably on one of our poems, like the same handwriting as hers. Solve the case! Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. As I pull out the folder that contains my poems, I realize something. My handwriting looks almost exactly like Monica's, or at least the good handwriting does. I knew it! I knew it! You can't fool me, Maud! Which at this point is all of them, since I tried to copy my good handwriting while rewriting the poem that looked like garbage. I hope she doesn't think I'm trying to copy her or something. That's so weird. I shake off the thought and prepare myself. Now then,